So I'm making these recordings. I guess I want to make them just, for my girls mostly. Um, this morning was not an easy morning when I woke up. The last 2 mornings been kind of hard, kind of painful. Um, with knowing that, first of all, that I allowed my health to go as long as it has and not get care. Um, One of the reasons was a lack of having insurance and being able to afford the medical. So it's caused me to prolong or not be seen by a doctor. So it caused my condition to worsen. So discovering that, the fibroids that I had tripled in size, set me back. I don't like to say it made me fearful, but it set me back. And the reason why I don't like to say I'm fearful is because, fear is not of God. But I won't say I didn't, And so, this morning when I woke up, I was still not fearful, but I was experiencing some emotional things. But I was reminded by God that we go from faith to faith, glory to glory. And our faith is what gets us to that right point or gets us to the right place with God. And so I remember praying and asking God. I asked God for health, good health, because I knew I was approaching 50 and I wanted to be healthy. And I started experiencing alopecia like at 40, maybe 46, 47. And instead of addressing it, I ignored it and I kept wearing hair pieces and stuff or whatever. But I'm sharing all of this to just say how things just kind of like can snowball. How you have to nip things in the bud and how things can snowball. And so when I started experiencing that, I discovered that at that time that I was severely anemic and that I didn't have like a lot of protein, a lot of iron. And so anyway, experiencing the alopecia caused me to have low self-esteem. So my life, and at that time, I was just like early gone through a divorce. So I was, pretty much not liking myself at that point. And but and just kind of like not really taking care of my health. But this is what I was wanting to say about that, is that, but God's grace is so sufficient. He covers us when we hate ourselves. He loves us. We can't even stand ourselves, and God steady tells us how much He loves us by providing for us and allowing us another day to breathe. But anyway, approaching this day for surgery has really allowed me to do some looking into myself, looking into Gwen and how she functions and the things that she think about and the things that she do. There's so many things I'm unsure of, but one thing that I am sure of is that God is, and that He sits high, looks low, He sees and knows everything. And the more I look back on my experiences in life up to this point, I can see where His hands has guided me and kept me. But what I really came on here to say was I just wanted to pinpoint the fact that I prayed and I asked God for good health. And I said, God, I want you to heal my alopecia, and I want you to heal my body, because I knew that my body was not feeling like it should have been feeling. And so when I asked God for that, it seemed like everything went crazy in my body. I started like getting sick. I started like just not feeling myself, not even being able to think straight or think clear. So I got scared. And so when I got scared, I didn't go to the doctor because I didn't want to hear that I was sick. I didn't want him to say that I was sick. So the blessing is that the fibroids are not cancerous. But the sad part is that they tripled in size, and so they have to remove them. And I know people are like, well, so many women have gone through that and they've been successful and there's nothing wrong with them and they felt so much better. But so many women probably are not telling the truth about how they really feel about it. But I trust God. This process is not easy for me, but I trust God. And so I don't know why African American women are the ones that get these things. But the only thing I can say, this is a hard morning for me. And I just wanted to record and just remind my daughters or whoever hears this or whoever I share it with, just remind you to not ignore yourself, not ignore your body, to love yourself first. Because, in everything that you do, love yourself first. If you're married, love yourself first. If you're not married, love yourself first. Because I can even think back that if I was loving Gwen the way she should have been loved, there's a lot of relationships I would not have been in. I wouldn't have been divorced. That's another skeleton that I, don't like to talk about. But love yourself first. I guess that's the theme for today. Love yourself first. All right? I hope you're blessed. I am. Peace.